nostalgia beer to the left of me and nostalgia beer to the right of me. So you know it's side-by-side review time here again at DJs BrewTube. Hell yes, this time we've got an American Adjunct Lager pairing in front of us. Two of the most omnipresent on the market. Depending where you live, you don't always get this one. But anyway, that's another story. To the left of me, we have one of the most omnipresent American Adjunct Lagers from Pabst Brewing Company out of Los Angeles, California. Or is it Milwaukee, Wisconsin, US of A? Yay, yay. That's right, we have Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. This is an American Adjunct Lager. As I mentioned, it's omnipresent, year-round serving, sort of fashion kind of beer. It clocks in at 4.74% ABV and 12 IBUs. For hops in this beer, they're using American and European varieties. They don't tell us what they are. It's a secret. Ooh. And for malt in this beer, they're using 2-row, 6-row, corn, and corn syrup. And they specifically note that it is not high fructose corn syrup. It's corn sugar, basically, in syrup form. And to us, stage right, we have from Narragansett Brewing Company out of Providence, Rhode Island, US of A. Yay, yay. We have their Narragansett Lager. That's right, this beer is the beer you remember seeing in Jaws that they were drinking on the boat while they were fishing for that big-ass shark. Now, this is an American Adjunct Lager, just like its friend here, Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's a year-round serving, clocked in at 5% ABV. Ooh, a little stronger. Oh, and 12 IBUs, the same IBUs. For hops in this, they're using a secret blend of Northwestern American hops. Woo-hoo-hoo. And for malt in this, they're using 6-row and corn. So no corn syrup or 2-row. So sounds like we're kind of close. I wonder what the difference is going to be. Oh, wait. Maybe it's the fact that both of them use their house lager strains. Whoa. So, you know what? I'm going to start out with the one I know the best. We're going to crack this can of PBR. This is one of the very first beers I ever remember drinking. My dad and his buddies used to drink the stubby brown bottles of this back in the day when I was a little chillins. So, time to crack the top. These are both uber fresh, by the way. That sounds awesome, even though I don't know if it's going to taste awesome because I usually don't drink beer like this, but we're going in. I've got pounder cans of both of them. We're keeping it fair. We got the same exact glassware for both of them, and they're both the exact same temperature because I put them in a bowl of water and cooled them both down at the same time, and so everything's the same. Yeah, like scientific and shit. Well, for drinking beer. Anyway, let's see what this beer looks like. Oh, it's uber clear, golden yellow. What a surprise. It's got a soap sudsy, a little actually tight at the top, really soap sudsy at the sides, head. It's one finger, it was a finger and a half a second ago. Excuse me, and it's dying down and going away. I'm not surprised. So I'm swirling it, and basically that's what it looks like. There's no alcohol legs to speak of. I don't expect glass lacing. There might be some, but I don't expect it. So, let's see what's up with the aroma. Yes, sweetness, big sweetness. Actually a bit of floral hops. A bit of corny, like corn chip smell. Maybe a little tiny bit of like that cardboard aroma, not too much. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like a beer. Would you expect a beer to smell like? Or after, if you were in your college dorm room and you woke up the next morning, what your room smelled like after everybody spilt their shit all over the floor. But this smells like all of my college years. Adjunct lager laden. Maybe this was my perfume at the time. You know what? Not too much going on there. Floral hop sweetness and a bit of corny aroma. And maybe a slight bit of yeast ester in the background. Diving in. Cheers. Well, oh wow. Got some glass lacing. It's crisp, clean, doesn't taste like much at all. You may have heard the omnipresent sort of term. I'm doing omnipresent a lot. Maybe these beers making me do it. Like, these beers are like sex in a canoe, fucking close to water. Yeah, super thin. You could crush this glass. I mean, I could crush that pounder like nothing. I've shotgunned so many PBRs in my day, I can't even remember. Beer bonged them. But that's another story. Taste-wise, I've never actually really dissected the taste of this beer. It doesn't taste like much. It's got a really clean, actually semi-dry finish, super watery thin, no alcohol in the taste, none in the chest, none in the aroma. It tastes corny a little bit in the background, a little bit of almost like a sweet tortilla chip taste. Zippy carbonation, and it's there, and there's actually, you know what, a fair amount of floral hop, and that's it. we're not talking big complex flavor. So let's set this one to the side and crack into the Narragansett. Oh yeah, before I crack into this, shout out to my good buddy Kevin Mayo at Kevin Drinks Beer. I know you'll be loving this beer, my brother, and this like your nostalgia drink, as like this and Natty Bo was mine when I was a kid. So crack into this bad boy. Love the crack a can anyway, no matter what. So let's pour it. Ooh, looks about the same going into the glass. Both of them have that real fizzy Coca-Cola like sound when you pour them in the glass. I guess that's just the thing. All right. So, the appearance of this, color-wise, the Narragansett is a little bit darker. The head's not lasting as long. It's actually, like, dropping off. It's down to, like, a half finger. It's a really soap-sudsy head. Tons of active bubbles coming up from the bottom of these non-nucleated glasses when I swirl it. No alcohol legs at all. It's crystal clear, a little bit darker, like, you get golden, amber, yellow color, but, you know, it looks like a beer in a glass, like you get, you know, at any, like, roadside honky-tonk or something. So, let's see what's up with the aroma of the Narragansett lager. A little bit more hopping, like grassy, and I guess these were a little grassy too, like grassy floral hops, but a little bit stronger hop aroma. Maybe a uber faint, like pininess. It doesn't smell as corny, and excuse me, the malt though, you can tell it's there. It's got that sweet sort of honey's like crackery malt smell. It's not as corny smelling as maybe this, as the PBR is. No alcohol in the aroma at all. So floral hop, sweet malt, a little tiny bit of corn, less than that, and I'm not picking up any cardboard aroma in this one. So, cheers. Well, tastes a lot more cardboardy. Excuse me. Wow. Up front, you get a real pronounced cardboardy, actually crackery, not cardboardy maybe so much, like cardboard mixed with cracker. Maybe you got a piece of the box in your mouth when you're eating a saltine with no salt on it. After that, you get a bit of malt sweetness. I don't get any hop really much at all. I mean, it's easy to drink. It feels a little bit more carbonated when I drink it, like a little more burp inducing. We did leave a little bit of glass lacing on this pint. The alcohol is totally hidden. This one has a little more aftertaste, and the body is slightly heavier. It's still watery, don't get me wrong. It's slightly more viscous, if you want to call water viscous, than the PBR. But let me get another taste here. Yeah, definitely this beer is has had a lot more crackery taste going on with it. It's less sweet than the PBR, and it seems to have a little bit less hop present. So let me get another taste of this, then we'll give you a grade. We'll go back and forth here a little. Yeah, the PBR is a little more sweeter. It actually has a little tiny more hop bite to it. Almost like I get when I drink some like Helles Lager beer that's all like all malt, you know, driven, and has a little more presence and body and hop flavor. This is, you can tell it was brewed by people from more of a like straight up German tradition on this. The sweetness is there, but it has a little more hop presence. So let me take one more taste of this. Definitely more crackery. As I'm drinking it down a little bit, the hop comes up a little bit more, but definitely less hop presence on this. Both of them have really clean, crisp finishes, yada yada. You expect that out of this sort of beer. So, all right, let's grade them. Excuse me. Now, Rate Beer gives Pabst a 2. Woohoo! Beer Advocate gives Pabst a 70, and Untapped give it 2.75 caps, which is, I guess, since 5 is the top of their scale, Untapped's giving it like, excuse me, God, I haven't drank this kind of beer for a while. I forgot what it does to me. It makes me burp like uncontrollably. Anyway, oh yeah, for please. That's what you do when you have a good burp, right? That's a good burp symbol. Anywho, so I guess all around we're getting a total fail from Rate Beer. Not a surprise. Beer Advocate's giving it a 70. I got it. and Untapped is giving it a 2.75 caps. All right, so now let's tell you what the other guys say about Narragansett. Rate Beer's giving them 10. Ooh, they've elevated it. And Beer Advocate's giving it a 78. Okay, they've elevated it up 8 points, but still it's in that like low C range, and so we got a C, like a C, just a C to a C minus, really 70 for the PBR, and then like 78 we're going into the C range or whatever, and Untapped's giving it 3.01 cap. So really the grades for these are about the same, with it sounding like folks are enjoying more, or they have graded better in their opining the Narragansett. I'm actually going to go the opposite way. I like the PBR a little bit better, maybe because this is a lot like Natty Boh, and maybe it's triggering my nostalgia kind of ding here. You know, Pabst owns the Natty Boh too, so I'm sure the recipes aren't that too far off. I like that this has a little more hop bite to it. Both of them are sex in a canoe kind of beers. They're crushers. They're for after you cut the grass. But for me, I like the crisper hop presence. Both of these, I'm going to give them a C to C plus, somewhere in that range. I mean, they're not bad beers. You know, it's nothing like, but I'm not going crazy on it. They're just not for me. I like a bigger, fuller flavored beer. And you know what? For what they aren't bad products. And if you drink them and you like these, hey, more power to you. But for me, they're not my favorite thing on the planet. The 10 and the 2, those are bullshit grades. These beers are way better than that. You know, I think they're both solid C pluses, yeah. But preferred a little more, I give this the higher C plus maybe to the PBR, just because for my palate, that's what I like a little bit better. So, have you had both of these beers? Odds are maybe you did, and maybe not the Narragansett because their distribution is not anywhere near nationwide like Pabst is. But if you have, let me know what you think, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. Narragansett makes a lot of other awesome beers, though, by the way. Their milk stout, their, what was it, Autocrat milk stout, that was pretty damn good, and their old ale's tasty. Anyway, I digress. You're not surprised. But this is the macro beer sort of type movement. You know what? But support that craft beer movement. Help that shit grow. Also, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button, because that, probably along with a 30 rack of these, one of these bad boys, foot by, gonna barf in the morning and regret and be filled with regret and hollow feelings the next day. Kind of love. So till then, thanks a million for everybody for watching. I got nothing but, I don't know, fuck, I gotta finish these now. Big bunch of love for you, you know. Peace out!